Yo, peeps! What's good? We got Clutch up there. We got Bo up there. This is podcast number 8. Welcome, everybody. How we doing tonight, boys?
Good. I just realized that you put me on the spot that glitches out.
Huh?
Remember when Splice was here in this spot?
Well, yeah. Well, actually, I didn't do that. JF did that.
Thanks, JF.
He did. How you guys doing tonight? We got a solid plan. You guys are gonna love it. Talking about it all week. We're gonna take questions from the chat for the hour. Whatever you want to talk about, let's go. Drop it on us. Splice and Chi Mama with the resub. Thank you guys. Splice hit his year. Todd Bentley, I'm not reading that, bro. You got me the first time. Not reading it again.
Let's go, check!
The whole thing in the first time?
No, I didn't read the whole thing. I saw it real quick, like easily what it was. Splice, thank you for that year. Chi with the 17 months. That shit's crazy. We've been doing this a little bit now, huh?
17 months before Espedo, so she's been holding it down.
Lizzie Mafia, thank you for the follow. Can we talk about how awesome Rick Astley is? When did that become a thing? Like, how long ago, you think?
What's that?
The Rick Roll.
I'm behind times on it. But I know what it is, but I don't know like the technical definition of it.
Lizzie Mafia, thank you for the follow. Welcome. My favorite time of the week. Yo, Big Pete. Love it, bro. Thank you, man. My interns told me today they didn't know what a VHS tape was. Is that actually true? Did that happen?
God. That's wild.
It's funny.
Makes me want to ask my new coworker because he's like 19, so he might not know what it is either.
Shappa said, can we get a backstory on the mythical FBI tech? So I'm assuming that you didn't watch the first episode of the podcast then. You might not have been here for that one. But yeah, Bo technically made Streamer's Paradise. He named it. That's about it.
And I was involved.
and then he taught Chi how to do everything. How's it going, bro? I hope your day was awesome. Thank you, Jay Killer. You too, man. But yeah, technically, Bo made the server, and then he gave me ownership of it. So Bo was the admin in another server with Clutch before this server. And I met them in that server. I was just a regular member. But yeah.
Well, you were a high tier member.
I was a high tier member because I was a subscriber. I subscribed a lot. That was a pay to play place. So that's part of the reason I was inspired to create this place, was because that place was kind of funky in that sense. These guys didn't agree with it either. It's not that. It's just, you know.
Yeah.
Different ownerships.
Splice, I'm definitely down.
That's dope, Shoppa, actually. Well, has to come fishing with Clutch.
Facts. I want to go. We should all go, for real.
Clutch and Splice, yeah. SP fishing.
For real.
It's getting warm out, man. It's getting warm out.
Exactly. You guys are going to take me and find a cod. I want to find a cod.
A codfish?
Cod? Codfish.
I said it because JF said it in one of the chats today, and I had no idea what the heck was a codfish. He said like a joke about it. Speaking about the fish topic, and I didn't understand it. I didn't know there was a fish called a cod. So
yeah, I don't know. It's one of those.
What the fuck is it called? Baccala? Nah, I don't think it's that. Is it?
No, that's the ski mask kind of thing.
No, there's an Italian word for codfish.
Oh.
yeah, I wouldn't know that at all.
Yeah. Nope.
No, but I'll be down to go, to be honest.
A Toddfish? Cod. See,
yeah.
like the game. No, he said Todd, Todd.
So, chat, do you have any questions besides what Shapa said? Anything else that we can talk about?
Yeah, we kind of like want to leave the floor to you guys. Ask any questions you really want to know, I guess, you know?
Yeah. It's cool. Don't ask me about fishing. Is Bo actually keeping
Baccala,
it?
yeah. Baccala. Bobby Baccala.
Today's, oh, this is not a rag. The hat.
Cyber Hunter with the 2 months. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Bacalao?
Baccala.
I heard like a Spanish food called bacalao. Bacalao.
Yeah, Baccala. Bobby Baccala. Isn't that what they yell out in Team America? Baccala. I could have swore that was a do-rag. What clutches? Bo's wearing?
This is my hat.
Kind of. If you're like going like right there in the vertical position to your camera, it kind of looks like a do-rag, to be honest.
Nah, if I can't, yeah, it is.
Yo, what up?
I always wear flex fit, so there's no open like hole here like this.
I fucked up. I didn't hit my Discord. So does anyone else think that it's amazing that the Unreal Engine has lasted so long? How about that question? I actually don't know about that shit. But I do know that Unreal Engine is in front of a lot of the games I've been playing for years. So, I mean, I can totally understand, I guess, what you're saying.
I'm trying to think of what games I've played with this.
I'm trying to think too. I know there's a lot of games that I play.
Probably, I know it's funny because I know
and I can't think of it right now.
the opening animation, but I can't remember.
Yes. Unreal Engine games.
Yeah. Kyle, I don't wear it
made,
because the lights.
Stalker, System Shock, Redfall, Gears of War. Okay, that's why I remember it for sure. Gears of War.
Gears.
Here's
a lot of games.
I remember back in the day I played Unreal Tournament. Where do you want SP to be in 10 years' time? Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't have a plan for 10, but I got a plan for 5. And I'm hoping that I can have that. What I think about, right? The way that I think about it is like, how do I get to this next step or whatever it is, right? The 5-year plan, yeah. So with my next goal, like the next thing I'm trying to make happen. No, I do. let me just answer this one first. The next thing I'm trying to make happen when it comes to the SP brand and business, right, is to create a paying job. How can I create a job that I can actually pay somebody to do? Like, how do I monetize SP to the point where I can offer a job to somebody that's doing work for the server, but still have a free product, you know? Like, I'm trying to make all that work in my head. And that's definitely a difficult thing to do. And I can piggyback real quick into Loot Mama's question, and then I'll let these guys answer. We've abandoned the whole partner Discord thing. It's too much effort to like appease them, and we just kind of want to do what we want. They're so like, they're not specific when they ask you what they want you to change and all that stuff. And the only real benefit from what I've read is that I get basically Nitro for free and a cool badge, whatever, you know. What about you, Clutch? 5 years.
5 years? Something of a, like, you know, gaming organization. I think of everybody in here. See, it kind of goes with like Lizzie Mafia in a way. And like esports team is something that we can look into, but I look at everybody in the server as more as content creators. There's many moments that people get, great moments, fail moments, and I feel like with the content that we can make, that's gonna expand us more. At least I'm trying to do that. You know, we've been holding it down with the raid trains and everything. We do a great job with the staff we got now. We're trying to just do more at the same time. So I feel like that's my next thing to do. Work on the social so we can expand our name even just more. And yeah, hopefully become a legit organization. The next 100 Thieves or some shit, you know? They don't have to be the top gamers. They're all content creators. And they got an esports team too, but still, you know.
That happened. Time. I would. Me in 5 years, I'll be streaming once a month and hanging out in the podcast. So depends on what the honestly for me, it all depends on what this real estate market does, man.
There's no bigger.
If it slows down and cools down, I'll have more time again.
Okay.
Right now, that shit is just too. I'll be here.
He'd be lurking in the background. He would just be.
Yo, I actually thought about that, but I'm not. I could stream while fishing.
Did you hit on the, Did you answer what is partner on Twitch?
Oh no, I didn't see it.
Partner on Twitch.
I do want popcorn munch, but partner on Twitch, Todd, is when you meet certain criteria. 75 average viewers. What else is it? Over the course of 12 days, over the course of 25 hours. On top of that, you have to have a bunch of other stuff as well, you know?
Partner, I think the big thing about being partner is you get to rework your deal with Twitch and get a little more than half of sub.
Not even right away, though, I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's more the sponsorships. Like, you're going to be able to get more notoriety from it.
You got a blanket, too, this last I seen.
Yeah, and a pillow.
Said partner.
A pillow, yeah.
I like that to me.
I think that the people are under the impression that partner changes things for you drastically, and I don't think that it does. From what I've been reading and encountering with people that have been applying and or just recently got it, the grind is just new. It's just a different grind after that. Oh, should be streaming. Promote more mass events, dude. Those things are hard to do.
More mass events? What do you mean?
Probably like tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, they are. It takes a lot of effort, especially kind of tournament we're doing. You know, like lately we just been doing customs for the most part. You know, it's a little easier on our end of it. Used to do tournaments.
That wig is working overtime to help people come to SP. That wig is magnificent. Bo, are you familiar with the Big Pete's wig?
No.
When he puts it on, does some announcement and stuff? Yo, the stream team. Yeah, I'm very aware of that. I didn't mention that, but I am aware of the stream team.
That's another cool aspect of it too. You'll be able to put some people on the same notoriety as you, so that's kind of cool.
Who am I checking out for the wig?
Big Pete Crows. Think about expanding and doing a raid train on Facebook. Dev Ritter. No, we do not have any plans for that. Facebook is a whole nother animal. So it's like we would need an entire another like crew to do that. And apparently, from what I understand, it's not a foolproof system over there. Like there's a lot of bugs that would make that difficult. Streaming a job or a hobby? How about you, Clutch? Job or hobby?
It's both.
Both.
It is a job, bro. I take a lot of my personal time to be able to do what I do here. But at the same time, it's a hobby because I enjoy doing it. You know, I don't mind helping out everybody here. So that's why I feel like it's both. It's no joke when I say it's a job because you have to put your time to make it work. I think everybody here and staff knows that, except for Bo. But yeah.
And Bo knows. He just doesn't do it. He just says, fuck it.
I know all about it.
Yeah. Super aware, just like, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. That's super aware. Just it's a lot, man. It's a lot of work, and with work, you know, with my job being all over the place all the time, and having a set schedule, it's hard for me to commit to much when it comes to this. So for me, it's just a straight up hobby. I stream once or maybe twice a month. Always talk about streaming more, but then just sometimes I sit down, I turn the computer on, I look at the go live button, and I go,
Yeah, this is 100% a job for me. It's a job that I love, but it is a job 1000%. One that I don't shut off. One that doesn't shut off. Yeah, steady.
Yes, Revenge Queen. That is a Secret Lab share.
Oh, she's about to buy one of those, I think.
Yeah, do it.
Secret lab.
Expensive, but it's good. Get a Titan, don't get a Omega.
Dopey streamed fishing IRL. Darth Wacko, what's good, brother?
We're gonna do it, Bo, when we meet up at Splicing and go off fishing.
Did Dopey say he did it, or did Dopey tell me to do it? Trying to, oh, he did. Okay, how was it actually? I thought about it, but I don't know. Man.
So Hypnautical says, but you feel me? Get someone on staff to make the tournaments and promote them and give prizes out to the winner. All right, so that when you say prizes, where do the prize winnings come from? Who gives the money to them? Like where does it come from? Because we have a decent income for the with the merch, but it only covers, like, we basically have to sell 12 t-shirts, 10 to 12 t-shirts to give away 2 t-shirts, and that's what we give away every month. And we don't always sell 12 t-shirts a month. That's a good month if we do. So it's like we used to give them out of our pocket. We don't do that anymore. And this server has always been very much, we're not trying to take money from anyone. So the prize thing is, we would have to change some stuff, I think. What's
it's like charging people for the raid train.
Right, like that. You wouldn't want to do that. You definitely wouldn't want to do that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like the money's got to come from somewhere.
Right. Otherwise, it's coming out of someone's pocket.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I did it the first few times, because it came out. Most of it came out of my pocket, but I didn't mind it. I just I don't got it like that, so
You just can't keep.
I can't keep up with it. I feel like the customs are all enjoyable though.
They are.
I have a great time every single time. The last Fortnite one was amazing. I like the turnaround. We had a lot of people turn up for it. And I remember when we had a Fortnite, like we tried to do a custom like 3 or 4 months ago. We didn't have enough members, so we had to cancel it, unfortunately. And so yeah, that's what I'm saying. This one was a great time. I had a great time.
Yeah, this was a good one. But it doesn't always turn out the way you want them to.
That too. You always expect backouts. People back out in game. People not showing up for their teammates. It is what it is. We try to make it work. I feel like everybody, for the most part, understood it this time around and had a great time, regardless. That's what I felt like.
Well, what's a stream team?
What's the stream team? Man, I mean, so I think once you become partner, you can actually create a stream team, and basically it's like a homepage, like a Twitch page, right? And let's say Hazy was partner, right? I could join the stream team, Clutch could join the stream team, and whenever we go live, it would show us all live on the same page. It actually is pretty nice to have.
Equals your status, like brings your status up, or like to a partner status.
So
or
supposedly,
something?
no. So you have to be a partner to start one.
Yeah.
Right. So in order to start, you gotta have somebody who's a partner, and they can invite whoever they want. So it's not really going to help me. I don't want to say it wouldn't help me, because it should get me seen by some of your viewers. But it would kind of, hold on, let me find a page. I haven't looked for it.
There was a page for it. I looked into it before. You're supposed to get more notoriety from it. I mean, I think there's different elements you could choose from. But like, you can have like a big team or a small team or some shit like that. And
Really still have
how it goes. I think overall it just gives you more notoriety. You're also able to do the stream share thing, like how we're doing this right now in our little way. We could do it straight off of Twitch, basically. It's called like watch share or game share or something like that. I think it'd just be beneficial overall, because we'll get.
I haven't seen one in a while, but I also haven't looked. I was actually trying to look something up real quick for you guys for these tournaments.
For the people who want to help more. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was say, You used to play on game battles back, right, Hazy?
Game battles?
Yeah, you ever played on game battles?
I don't
COD
even.
stuff?
Nah,
There's COD tournaments, so you could join like tournaments. You can create tournaments or like 1v1s
Nah.
and stuff like that.
nah.
I did that back in
No?
like 360 days.
Yeah, I did it a while back. I just noticed. I just like logged into my account and seen that BattleNet bought them.
BattleNet
Hold on.
bought 'em?
But yeah, apparently it's signed. Maybe signed up a BattleNet account before it signed it.
I'm sorry. I'm looking back and I see Munch ask the question. When is the next SP meetup? That's something I want to know personally. I'm ready for it, guys.
What happened to the last SP meetup?
It got fucked up.
Everybody
couldn't do
forgot
it.
about it.
A bunch of stuff happened.
I'm down to
I
play.
think Big Pete's got a really good question.
Hypnotical, thank you for the 100 biddies. Big Pete, for people who want to help more, what can us normal folk who are not amazing staff, what can we do to attract people to SP? Man, tell everybody about it. Tell everybody anyone that'll listen. I mean, right? Talk about it.
Yeah, I was talking about his next question.
Oh, his next one.
The one that's right. You just asked. I think that's a good one because a lot of people don't know what actually goes into that.
I don't want to skip anybody. How do you think the train will transform if you start pushing 200? I'm not sure if we can handle 200, man. That's a lot. We would have to make it so that way people can only sign up once a week, and then it would get to people can only sign up once every 2 weeks. You know, like we would just, or maybe twice. Yeah, that would be the same thing. So once every 2 weeks, we would just have to slowly restrict people from signing up. Like that's what would happen. You know? All right, so
Yeah, because there wouldn't be enough slots.
right, there wouldn't be enough slots, and there would be too much like grabbing for them. What's up, Asaka? Basket. Right. How much is your day, week is taken up by running the train for those who are not aware of the efforts behind the scenes? I don't even want to answer it. You guys can answer it.
Mine? None of mine time.
All right. So, for instance,
for those who are running it, it's pretty much all of their time.
So, for instance, right? Half hour, 45-minute slots. Actually, that could do something. Change the slot times, but that's low. That's like short. It's super short. Could the train ever run 24/7? I mean, it could. We would just need. It does now. It's just there's no post over those 4 hours. That 4 hour break is like super crazy. So for instance, the train had an issue overnight. I woke up at like 5 o'clock this morning, and I was instantly involved in trying to salvage what it was because it had slipped and crashed. Right, it had crashed. And I was calling Capital Barrow at 5:45 or 6:45 in the morning, right? I was calling him at 6:45 in the morning to raid into the train because he had gotten raided while offline. So, like, that's the amount of effort that it is. Like, the dude's getting up out of bed because somebody made a mistake. Like, there's it doesn't stop. So, like, I'm whispering because everyone's asleep in my house. It's intense. It doesn't stop. It's 24/7. Somebody's always dealing with it.
And if you are too loud about it, then someone's gonna wake up, feel like they need to help with it.
That too. Yeah.
You're gonna feel like they need to get on.
If she woke up to me having an issue, she would immediately be wide awake. Because like the adrenaline shot of it, there's so much anxiety behind it too. Like that's the part that people don't understand is that there's a genuine like physical reaction to that type of adrenaline. Like when things mess up or it's so much effort. So it's when things don't go the way that you want them to go, it can be very frustrating to say the least. But we try and be graceful in all situations. and we try and make people feel as comfortable as possible. You know, we know people don't do things on purpose, but everything that happens is crazy intense. Like, there's so many hands, so many people from so many different places. Is that about right, Clutch?
100%. The different type of people you meet, the different type of reactions, not knowing what it could be, and it's an intense moment. It's an intense moment. And I understand that adrenaline rush. Like, sometimes I just wake up and then I see it right in chat, and I'm off like a 4 or 5 hour sleep, and boom, I'm awake at that moment, trying to catch up to everything. You know, so I definitely understand that experience, man. And if it's, and you know, it's been before this, so it's been a while for me experiencing it, and I guess just taking it each time. We have to learn from it each time, because every situation is different.
Yeah, there's nothing that can really prepare you for those types of situations until it actually happens. Hypnautical says we have a lot of users in different time zones. Would it be possible to coordinate it through the night? So we do coordinate it through the night. We just don't post and take attendance. Posting and taking attendance is an every 15-minute process. So over the course of an hour, every 15 minutes, you have to do something. We have incredibly accurate and sophisticated data collection, right? This isn't just some thing that we got. Like, it's super technical, and it has a lot of moving parts. So that way we can accurately tell you guys, right, who's been in 50 streams, who's been in 300 streams, who hasn't been supporting, who's been in 9 out of 10, right? Like, we get down to that close of a number because we want to hold people accountable for not supporting. We don't want you to be able to ride the train and drive it and take the benefits of it if you're not supporting it. How is that fair? And now we have a way to do that. Thank you, Havoc, our Excel specialist.
Facts. And what she said, it's not about the users. We need the staff. That's a key part of it, because we all operate, most of us operate Eastern Standard Time, and most of us in the UK and everything. So we have that 6 to 2 a.m. covered line. That's 20 hours a day, keep in mind. 20 hours a day we keep this fucking train running. And we have just those 4 hours where we're limited to some people, but they still manage to get through at night, you know. But for us to get to that point, I think, of 24/7, we would need more staff, because attendance is important. We can't miss that. We're on top of everybody with that shit. Everybody, every single hour. So it's very important. So we have the stats to prove everything, you know?
Yeah, you got to back it up. And without that, this place doesn't thrive the way that it is, right? Dingo was just talking about how out of 17, I think it was 17 people hit 100 during the train this week. 17 people, and I think, what did he say, 4? 3? I'm not even sure. But we're staff members. You don't see staff abusing this place. 4, right? So 4 out of 17. So that means what? 13 out of 17 streamers that hit 100 were not staff. So staff is sacrificing quite a bit to make this place fair, you know, even though they do a ton of work to deserve that stuff.
They don't get none of the giveaways, none of the VIPs, the MVPs. They don't get to sign up. Well, we get to sign up early, but nobody even fucking uses it, barely uses it. Once every other week, if that. We've signed up as regular time, not even top supporters. I appreciate the staff 100%. Every single one of us. They know they take the sacrifice, but I think they know. They know why they take the sacrifice. They want this place to work. So
it's hard finding staff that'll. The thing too is, I think some people want to be a staff member. It's cool, and then when they see how much work it is, when they see how much work is involved, they kind of disappear. Not everybody, obviously.
Yeah, no,
but I think a bulk of people want to be a moderator or a senior staff or any one of these positions in any discords. And most discords are not just something like this, but even just for one streamer's Discord, it's not a lot. It's not a lot of work. So it just looks cool to have that moderator.
Right.
Actually, like for me, like I look cool. I got a tag that only 2 people have, bro. I don't do shit. In case of a dire emergency, which hasn't happened because she has figured it all out. Unless somebody tags me for the wrong reason, really. I don't do
emo
it.
help.
Emo help. Yeah.
Emo help.
or creating overlays or something.
Go ahead. I'm gonna run. I'll be right back.
Or Dave tagging me just to tag me. Here's a different, like, here is a place where that tag, like that name, just the name is like the least of it. Right, there's so much work to be done as a staff member here because this place does so many different things and does them well. So it's just finding staff that will do it or can do it or wants to do it and keep putting in that hard work. Not like, don't be. Right? I mean, hey, Clutch, you would agree?
100%, bro.
It's just
100%.
a
I mean,
lot.
you understand that because we were on the previous server before, and you understood the work I put in.
Well, that was one. So that was one where staff was a cool name.
Staff was a cool name. You had half the staff where people had the name because of the money they gave in, and it wasn't fair. The other half of staff were actually putting in the work and trying to control shit in here, no notoriety or nothing like that. Not even about notoriety. It's just like over here, everybody understands the sacrifice, what you got to do. We're on top of
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot.
It is a lot. It's even worse when we get to like confrontations with some of the staff to be able to be on top of their shit. You know, sometimes we got to be that way in a way. But it's for the better good. It's what's making this place work. You know, and yeah, like I said, I appreciate the staff. Appreciate every single one of them. 100%.
What else do we got in chat?
What has been your
Train only for staff?
favorite moment in SP? What has been your most favorite moment in SP? For me, I want to start with Clutch. What's Clutch's favorite moment?
I mean, a favorite moment in SP.
Think hard. Don't
really,
answer quick. Think hard. Think.
It has to be an actual moment because
You should think too, Bo, because you're next.
Oh, I already got it, dude.
Okay.
I don't got a lot to choose from.
start with Bo. Start with Bo because I gotta think
Bo,
about
go ahead.
All right. So for me, because I'm not here like every day. I'm not super active, so like there's not a ton for me to choose from. But to be honest, it was probably the first or second week in whole, just the excitement out of everybody who was involved. There was a lot, like when this first started, Hazy was the most optimistic person I ever met, like in my life, dude. That's so happy. But everybody, because a lot of us that were here that at that point had really, we all knew each other. We all talked to each other like quite often, and then it kind of fell off. Right, so I still hopped in your stream. I still hopped in Clutch's stream. But nobody was like talking every day. So with that first week or 2 weeks, when all of us kind of got back together to start this, it was super, like everybody was excited to do it because we kind of had an idea of, the previous Discord and what could be done and what we could do if we could do it our way and do it the right way. So it was that for me. That was, it was just everyone was excited, man. I know, I was still on like COVID time, right? Like I didn't have a ton of work to do. I had a lot of time to sit at the computer and fuck around and do shit. So like, I was like, all right, let's get this. Like, what do you want to do with the channels? How do you guys want to do this? We're just setting everything up and getting it rolling. That was pretty exciting.
It was a blast. It really was. I say it all the time that beginning, that first month or whatever is just a blur. Like just a straight blur for me, man. I have no idea how we maintain such an optimistic attitude with fucking 15 people on the fucking train. Like, I knew that we were going to be here one day, right? Like, I saw it, dude. I was like, I know it. I knew it.
It's kind of funny because it's like you seen like this, and then you see like this, right? And these were like the same. I think what you expected in here is probably a little different.
That is true.
Like this whole thing was like, he's like, yo, so this is what we're gonna do. He's like all happy. He's like, we're gonna do these raid trains. Then it was like, then the idea got I was like, look, man, I don't think we should do that. And then Clutch was like, "Hey man, I got this idea," and I was like, "All right, guys, that's all you guys."
I got it.
That's
I think I got the favorite moment because now you speaking about that, right? Because you said that was like in the beginning of the server. Honestly, personally, to me, because I've been doing this for a while. I think is when Hazy hit the 100 views. That probably was one of my favorite moments in SP because I had an idea of the raid train. I had a way of making it work. I seen it work. I'd helped run it for the most part, and to see it to go from where it was those 10 to 15 viewers and we were so fucking hype to the most of the year we started getting up and then we went down and then we were steady with the numbers. And then at the end of the year, went up to 100 viewers. At that 100 viewer peak, that was my favorite moment because that was my goal. Actually, I think I said it in one of the first podcasts. At the end of the year, we're gonna hit 100 viewers, and we hit it, and now maintaining it, bro.
We got it right now.
Yeah.
Now maintaining
on the
it.
dot.
Maintaining it. It's not even just now. Just throughout these weeks, throughout these months, this whole year so far. I made the video of all the 100 members we got.
Yes, that video is awesome. Seeing all the people,
it makes me feel good. When I finished made that video and I saw it, and I think I was in the voice chat with you. I was like, guys, I love this video. I got to show you guys this because it makes me happy just seeing that. So yeah. That was definitely my favorite moment.
So for me, I have so many, like I really do, because my personal like my personal growth, my personal I don't see a difference really between HazeyyVision and SP. Like it's really hard for me to like separate the two. Like the lines are blurred in my head, I think it's like that for most staff anyway. Like this is our home. So every single milestone for SP has felt like a crazy milestone for me, right? Like personally, like I take those in and I'm like, man, look at this. Like this is incredible. And I think everybody has that same feeling, right? They feel like they've accomplished something when we've hit these like little milestones along the way. We were going at less than 20 people for a while, right? And then it was like we were steady at 20 and we took mental note of that, and that was one of my favorite moments. Like, damn, we got 20 people, 20 members, like let's go. And then we had 30 members that were really into this, and I was like, fucking A, like let's go. I remember recently I was just looking at the clips that I had taken. I was so ecstatic about 69 and 70 viewers. Remember I had clipped that? The 69 and 70. I was screaming and yelling because of how excited I was about that. That was a high all on its own, right? Obviously, triple digits was a whole nother high, right? A whole nother feeling of accomplishment, but all of them felt like the same, all of them felt the same as it was happening. It was just, I don't know.
Like all over again, same thing.
It's so gratifying. Yeah, it's so gratifying to watch this place grow. And I'm not even saying, not even me, right? My personal growth. I'm talking about this place, this brand. That's what's really important to me at the end of the day. Anything I do for myself and my own stream is only going to be to come back here to benefit this place more. This is what I want to be doing is SP stuff. That's my feeling.
I actually have a random question for chat.
Oh,
because we're all as I sit here and drink my Monster, and I watch you drink your coffee, I'm wondering what does everybody drink for energy? Like I know we all are gamers, so we all, or not all, but a good part of us are drinking something. But why? Like I took a sip of this and it hit me. I was like, I wonder what everybody else drinks. Water.
I am a water person too, but like for like an energy drink, it will have to be coffee. I'm like a black coffee.
Black coffee.
Black.
I can't do that.
No milk, no sugar, nothing. Just black.
That's rough, dude.
He said that's rough.
I tried it once. I was like, nope.
So have you thought about doing a staff raid train on Saturdays? No. Nope. Nope. We don't do anything. We don't do anything that benefits the staff directly like that. nothing that separates us, because if we did that, there would be more than enough people that were saying that we were doing this strictly for the staff team and our group of friends. We do everything that we can to prevent that kind of talk. Am I right?
Yeah, it's been a thing since day one.
Day one. Like I said, we don't get none of the extra perks you guys do.
I mean, again, not to bring it up, but like you said, Clutch and I were admin or staff in another chat, and you were just a elite member or whatever it was called because of that, and that was one of like the main things of this was not a pay to play place.
The money part of it, bro. We don't take the money into consideration. We're grateful for it. I'm telling you, you guys show the love. It you know, it's amazing to see, but it's not how we show our support here. The support is strictly off lurking or chatting. That's literally what it is. And everybody has the phone, everybody has a computer. It's literally a fair game for everybody. You just got to put in the work for yourself, and you get the same love as everybody. So.
Sorry, I was answering somebody in chat.
Get rid of me, indecent. I'm not going anywhere. Amazing idea. A day only for staff. I wish it was amazing. It's not amazing because, right? I think no one would support. She said that's crazy.
Did you?
Wait, are you back? Oh yeah, you were back. Okay.
It was like she said, yeah, somebody asked me about it. I don't want to bring it up because I know Hazy thinks I'm fugazi for buying a half a stream deck.
Oh.
Buying a half a stream deck, yeah. I'm like,
sorry, half a Go XLR, not a stream deck.
Was on the podcast again, and just every time he clowned you about it, it was so funny, man.
Drywall Kyle says mine would be the first slot on the train, and then Hazy's surprise. That was a fucking good time, man, and that was a rate of 18. We don't talk about that all that much, but that was a rate of 18, right? The first video we ever made for SP was 18. I got a rate of 18, and I was like, let's go. Super grateful, super happy. You know?
It was a surprise.
Now if you see 18, you'd be like, who broke it?
Yeah. Who broke this shit?
That's funny stuff.
This is one of my first VIP announcements. Was the first one when the first 100 happened. I know. I remember when you came in. So, what is the background on the FBI tech role, Bo?
The background on the FBI tech is it's just a role. So Chaos and I, we know a bunch about creating Discords. None of us are. Well, he's very tech, security certificates and stuff for work. I just have OCD. So for me, these things became kind of fun to organize, like how you can hide channels from people, and like it was just really fun to play with. So we made the Discord, and since we had the admin role, so that we could see everything and make the changes, but we're not that active. He's super busy with work. I'm super busy with work. So we're technically not admin. Like we don't hold that position. So it was just a role, like if need be, ping us, because I always answer every ping, which is why some people notice I get really annoyed when they ping me for the wrong reason. Because like if I see if I open my Discord, right, and I see the ping and I see that it's on SP, I go, oh shit, I gotta get in there and I gotta right, like I gotta get there, and then I get there and it's like, can you make an emote? I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like it's just. It's a role. It's a role. Like if need be, ping it because something's broken.
Yeah,
we'll get on there. We'll fix it.
Is there a way to prevent people from pinging that besides staff?
No, because so what happens is, like, if you've noticed, right, most of these roles are unpingable. So what'll happen is, like, let's say somebody pinged members, right? Nobody would get that ping except for all of us admin. Because we're admin, we'll get the ping. So there's no way for me to take it all. Like people like, if I gave any regular member the FBI role and we took it off like the pingable things, like they wouldn't get the ping, but I would still get it as an admin. There's no way to actually get rid of the ping completely. Like we'll like as the owner, like if somebody pinged owner, like nobody would get it except for you and Chi or whoever has the owner role.
Right.
So I mean, it is what it is. But I don't mind that much. Luckily, Chi literally learned. Like, I got to give it to her too, because you know how many people I've tried to teach this stuff, and they've sat down and they've watched and they've like literally in one ear and out the other. she like everything we told her. She not just learned that, but used that to apply to this and figure out half the stuff on her own. No, I don't. There's not really much that I need to do, like that she can't do.
Right.
So now it's just one of those, like it's like what I was saying before. It's just one of those, like I have it because it's cool kind of thing. Like I don't honestly don't do much with it. She hasn't pinged me for anything in months.
She don't need you no more. That's why.
I know, man. If
She.
it wasn't for this fucking podcast, I'd be in a gutter somewhere.
I hit 48 first on my train slot and was raided with 15, I think, with Assassin's Creed. It was a raid with 15. Nice. A raid of 15, Kyle. That's old school days.
Like facts.
I should save my eyebrows. Todd, are you just a troll all around? Why would I ever do that? You still needed to have access to the admin perms without the admin name since you aren't there daily as an admin. FBI Tech was created because the name fits and it has admin perms. That was why Chi did that.
Ooh, yeah, I mean, facts.
Because as
like, it's
time,
not like an admin.
as time went on, you stepped back, as we say, as we talk about now, you stepped back a little bit. As she learned, right? As she learned, you stepped back.
Yeah, well, no. It's not even that I stepped back because she learned. It's just timing with with COVID, right? So as everything up, like I don't know how many how many people in this Discord are familiar with the real estate market, but interest rates went super low because of COVID. Everybody wanted to social distance, and I'm in the suburb of the city, right? So our real estate market is pretty hectic right now. So it's just it keeps picking up as things change. So it's like I'm just during the day when COVID was big and people weren't leaving their house, I was, I was on the computer all day.
We all were, though.
All day. And then like as it opened up, I'm like, I gotta work. I gotta take more time to go out and work. And it's like, trust me, I'd much rather sit here at the computer, play games, chill out, and fuck with Discord stuff than deal with people.
Obviously, yeah.
But can't. So yeah, it was just created so that it was like a way to separate kind of what I do with Discord. Now she needs the junior. She actually probably needs the senior FBI tech. Well, she does more than I do.
I'm not a troll. I just speak my mind. Okay.
What every troll says.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we need a cheap podcast. Yeah, right, bro. She will not.
She does enough work around here.
It's not even that. She won't get on camera. We might get her voice. We might get that.
It has to come with like a 90s wired phone filter, or I'm not in. Like if we only get her voice, she needs to sound like she's talking to me on a wired phone.
You have access to VTuber, or you get her a VTuber. Look at that, Shopper.
Yeah, that's true. We should get her a VTube.
I think we should, right? At least that. Come on. Who wants to see that, guys? Who wants to see that?
Did anybody else ask a question that I skipped over or missed?
Probably. I've been trying to.
You was way back, and then we kind of, I don't know.
I went past real quick because I didn't see questions.
Yeah, I'm like, it's like every time we have a silence, I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
reading
right.
to try
Yeah.
to like try to scroll through some stuff.
Okay.
My favorite streamer on the raid train.
The one chip challenge.
Oh, right. Yeah, no way.
Oh, dude. Easy action.
Did you hear what
actually
these
wanted to
guys
ask
were
you
talking
something.
about? What?
No, because I seen part of it. I didn't catch the whole thing,
Fuck you.
but I kind of seen your
My Taki
Takis.
issue? Yeah.
No, I didn't see all of it though. I just seen you eating some, and bro, you didn't look good.
It was terrible.
You don't do spicy at all, like
Nah.
or
I do Frank's Red Hot.
okay. Well, no. So I asked because my father-in-law is like really bad with spicy stuff. So General
Bad?
Tso's chicken to me has no spice to it. I gave it to him once. The dude like almost died.
Yeah.
It was like, what? It's like you said it wasn't spicy. I'm like, it's not.
Yeah, so Frank's has enough kick to it that if I eat enough of like buffalo chicken dip or something, like my mouth is hot. Like I got
Okay.
my face is red. Like I like buffalo chicken dip, but Frank's Red Hot in that amount of it is too much. It's like
So I was, because I thought I heard you saying something about channel points. So I was like, you were streaming the day, and I was like looking for them.
I had to take them off because I have no more Takis. They're gone. Splice, I don't care if you can drink a whole fucking bottle of blended jalapenos. Right? I don't care if you're the Capsaicin kid. Whatever it is. I am a vajaj when it comes to hot stuff.
So when it came to my father-in-law, I actually learned that it's like, or not learned, but realized like you have no control over it. You don't just decide like, oh, I don't like hot stuff. There's like a threshold that everybody can handle, and that's it. People just have different thresholds. Like I said, my father-in-law ate General Tso's chicken and was like looking at me like I was trying to kill him, and it was like, I don't know, man. That's not spicy to me. Like at all.
I don't do spice at all.
Yeah, I seen it, and it didn't look good. I was like,
I like
damn.
Bro,
I like spicy, but not too spicy. Like
Or-
I can't take too spicy. I don't know.
But Takis are also sour.
Which ones did you have?
What kind
They're
of
good.
animal fucking makes a bitterly sour yet incredibly spicy all on top of that fucking blue?
You sure?
Yeah, I was gonna say, which ones did you have? The blue? I never had the blue. I always had the purple bag.
They were called
You sure?
Blue Heat.
I'll have to check those out.
Gotta make sure they weren't expired. Okay.
Expired.
Maybe that's
I know,
why it's
it's-
sour and hot. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just.
Nah,
What
man.
kind of challenge would somebody actually want to see me do that is not going to kill me? Because they offered me a ridiculous amount of money to do the one chip challenge. Me and Chi side by side on camera.
Wait, Chi too?
Yeah, Chi. We had to get 2 chips and eat them side by side.
I mean, I'm pretty sure chat would love to see that. To be honest, after that Taki reaction, I would probably want to see the one chip challenge, but I don't want to put you through it either at the same time because I fuck with you guys that
I'm
much.
not trying to
Bro,
fuck
I'm not,
with
yo,
it. Nah, she
so,
wouldn't do it, Mandy. She was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, here's the
Damn.
thing, right? Straight up, right? Too Twisted said that he would drop 200 subs to Chi, and Dopey would drop 200 subs to me if we ate the chip. That's a $500 take home. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. That's what they
Dude,
said. And I believe them because those 2 dudes don't play games, right? Like, they don't play games. I have every reason to believe them. That's why I'm scared, and that's why she
I'm
said
about to
absolutely
order.
not.
I'm about to order a chip and stream
Yo.
the shit.
Give me half of that. I'll do it for you.
I'll
Give
eat
me
that
half.
shit.
Give me half and I'll do it for you.
I was gonna say, bro. I always love when people be like, "Yo, bro." So there's a secret to eating spicy food. Swallow that shit as fast as possible.
No, because it's
Yeah.
still there.
No, you.
But yeah, it's not as bad. Dude, trust me.
Guys.
I did this shit at work, bro. We used to get this chocolate that was infused with Carolina Reaper. Right, I was fucking up, but I would walk around. I would put it at work.
Nice.
I would put it in my mouth and swallow it, or act like I was chewing that shit. I'm not like people would be like, "Oh, can I? Like, what is that? Shove it. You want a
well,
piece?"
now that you've said that, I imagine I don't get to have a scenario where I just like swallow a little piece at a time. You know what I mean?
A chip is gonna be a different story.
You got to take it. I mean, if you know you're getting this type of situation, I feel like you just got to take it all in. If I splice it, I want to drink.
But like literally put it in your mouth, chew it, and swallow it.
I would want to have 4 bottles of water, gallons, and then the
water
milk
did not fucking help, man. Water was making it worse.
I would have down those shit.
Fill your mouth and
maybe some beer. I don't know.
So Todd actually said the bean boozled challenge. That would actually be pretty fun. Some of them shits are disgusting, but
yeah, I was talking about that too. Being boozled. The thing is that the problem is that people make me eat the whole bag as soon as I open it. Like they're not just here, have one every once in a while. They're like, here, have the whole fucking bag all at one time. And it's like, no matter what, I'm fucked. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
like
that actually reminds me of Archer's fucking G Fuel challenge or G Fuel like point redemption.
Oh,
I think we made him do like five G Fuels in a row, bro. We saved up points. Like a couple of us did it.
300 milligrams of caffeine.
Bro, it was so bad. I would if I don't even know why he did it. I would.
It's
fuck
just
you,
one chip. He said it's just one chip. That is attempted murder. All that caffeine give you a fucking heart attack.
For real, bro.
Yeah. I would have been like, nah, screw you.
Ethics did that too, right?
Ethics did G Fuel with an egg though.
With an egg, bro.
With egg.
With egg.
Bro, with egg. Do we still have that clip?
No.
That's
so sad.
It's sad. Why? Where is the little shit?
No, I want that clip. That clip was so.
He actually, I was actually streaming last night. He hopped in. I was surprised to see him.
What?
He's a good kid, and he
I was streaming last night. He didn't pop in a little shit.
That little shit. That little shit.
You don't come into me no more, neither.
Why do we not have the clip? It should still be on his Twitch, no?
No, I think he deleted it. We had it on TikTok.
BRB.
I think he deleted that too.
FBI tech gonna go to work.
Yeah. Go look for it, bro. Go look for it. Cinnamon challenge. I seen that one. That was popular.
I've done the cinnamon challenge before, and that shit's terrible. Yes, it's really bad. There's a way to do it so that way it's not so bad, but you have to really be. You have to not breathe. Like you gotta have a lot of spit in your mouth. It's fucked up. We got 4 minutes to go, right? So I'm just gonna do my plug, and then we can move on around. If you're not in the Streamers Paradise Discord, hop into the Streamers Paradise Discord right now. I'm gonna spam the shit out of this chat. There you go. Hit that, right? And if you want to know when I go live personally, here is my Discord. Hit that up. You can jump in there, and when I go live, you'll know. Thank you to everybody for showing up today. It's been a blast. We'll get a topic for you next time. 2 weeks. Clutch, what do you got?
Oh, he deleted it.
On the chat right now, just follow the socials for me, man. That's really that's what I look forward to and growing next. Once we go those, and yeah, we keep it going from there.
That's all the socials there for Streamers Paradise. I just did it all for you.
Nice.
I got them on the whatchamacallit.
Command.
The stream deck. Rap. Rap. What are you doing, Bo? What are you doing with yourself?
I'm looking, bro. I'm looking for this video.
Where can people do? Like, what are they doing?
Right there, Mandy.
So, I mean, honestly, right here on Twitch, Bo Jula, I do stream like once a month, maybe.
Turn that bell on.
And then Instagram, I don't post there, but I'm there. But I guess the best plug I could give you is if you're in New Jersey and you want to buy a house, call me.
You got to throw it out there.
That's what I do. That's what I've been busy doing. I'm looking for this. I feel like I might have actually saved this to my computer.
And build PCs. He built my PC, guys.
I could build a PC. I do enjoy it.
You should do another stream of that, bro. I remember when you streamed that shit one time. It was kind of
Yeah.
Yo, actually,
Shoppa, that's dope.
yeah, for
man.
real. I'm here every other week. I'm here, and I do stream. Like I said, Kyle's right. I think I did stream twice this month.
Revenge,
Oh no,
you're too
technically
kind.
it's March.
Shoppa, revenge, way too kind. Thank you so much. And Wacko, that was funny as fuck. I saw that and immediately chuckled.
It's true. It's true.
It is so true. I remember I remember when I was looking for people to be a part of the podcast, I was like, I got to get somebody who's going to commit to doing this, right? Certain expectations, all this shit. He was like, what do you want from me? What time? When is it?
Said there's something about 8 o'clock. I was like,
Yeah, not 8 o'clock. No, I can't do it. Just fucking guy. It was so difficult. It was just so difficult.
It's not even that it's difficult. It's just I'm trying to like.
No, it's
I'm
all
the type of
good.
person.
I'm
If I
just
tell you I
fucking
could do
with
something, I'm gonna do it.
I
So
know,
I'm not
I
gonna tell you
know.
like I can't make it at 8.
I'm just fucking with you.
I'm on the hunt for this video, bro. I'm gonna find this shit.
You got 2 minutes.
I have it for two weeks. I got 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe next,
Well,
maybe
oh,
2
so you're gonna
weeks.
find it in 2 weeks? You're not gonna find it in 2 minutes?
I mean, no, I'm looking for it now, but I just don't know if I could do it this quick.
If you
I'm a
find
little
it,
rusty on the FBI skills. Cut me some slack.
premiere for the next episode so that way people can see that video. And yes, Bo, the Revenge said, but Bo, people love seeing you. Big facts, bro. You gotta come around more, man.
I know. I try, man. I try.
You gotta come around more.
I
Much
think
love, Big
you know what
Pete.
it is. Here's the thing: is if I was around every day, would people be so surprised to see me?
Nah, you wouldn't have as much of a
That's what I'm
interesting
saying. I
story.
wouldn't like. That's what I'm
I
saying.
guess,
I can't
right?
come around every day,
Okay.
right? Or
Okay.
get washed up.
Yeah, yeah.
see you.
Nah, I get that too.
I see you.
That's yeah. He won't be magical if he shows up all
Wouldn't
the
be. I
time.
wouldn't be this unicorn.
He wouldn't be a magical unicorn. Unicorn. He'd be some beat up old mare that had 4 or 5 litters. He'd be all fucked up. All right, I'm gonna send this off because
All
we're
right.
at 59.
Let's do it. I'm gonna find this someday.
Let's do it. It was a great episode, guys.
Yeah, great episode. Love it. We kept a large majority of that 100 viewers the whole stream.
That's good.
Incredible. Love
Appreciate
it.
all that.
Have a good one, guys. Peace out.
Take care.
Bye.
Could be.